What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? This is the Talkers Podcast Unscripted. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. How's everybody doing in Los Angeles, California? We got Thee Gooch. What's up, Gooch?
How's it going there, Joseph?
Good. Before we start the show, I just want to thank everybody that are tuning in, listening, and downloading our podcast. Yeah. Thank you, everyone that's listening. It's a beautiful day in Los Angeles, California. Sunday fun day, everybody. I hope everybody is joining in. And you know what, Gooch? Today's the opening game for Dodgers and Angels.
Oh, no shit. At the Dodgers Stadium?
Yeah, they play today at 5, I think. 5 or 6. Good.
No shit.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And how?
Nice.
So, you know...
That would be the Freeway Series, right?
That would be the Freeway Series, Gooch. Yeah. So yeah, dude, it's a beautiful day, Sunday fun day. Like I said, I just want everybody to know that this is our new schedule now. Sunday will be our new schedule, 2 p.m. Right, Gooch?
That's right.
Can you explain why? You know, I think you better more explaining it.
Either I've had too much to drink on Friday night, so I'm super tired Saturday, right? And then I just say, fuck it, let's just do it Sundays like that. I can sleep and you can sleep and
right.
unwind from the excitement of getting drunk.
Yeah.
You notice I post a bunch of political shit on my Facebook?
Yeah.
I got tired of that fucking liberal shit.
No shit, right?
Seeing on my fucking walls and shit. Hopefully they get the point.
Get the shit up.
I usually don't get political on my Facebook shit, but I just had to do it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, same here. I don't go too political, but you know, it's whatever, just to inform people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they got to be informed. You know. Yeah, but did I tell you I went to Vegas?
Yes, actually you did. Yeah, you sent me a text that you were in Vegas.
Yeah, I went to Vegas last week and couldn't make it. We couldn't do the show last week, so we took a day off, you can say. You know,
how was it?
Yeah, but it was real interesting.
Nice.
But
wasn't there like a shooting in at the Flamingo or Circus or something?
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was in Circus. We went
the day you were there, right?
Yeah, we were there, but we didn't know the full story about it. What happened? So we kind of just went bar away and shit like that. But yeah, a lot going on there.
Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah, we had a good time. You know. We had a good time. I even took a little bit of pictures. You know what, dude? I'm not that person anymore. Back then, you know, when you go to Vegas, you go to a trip, you start taking pictures, you put it in Instagram and all that stuff. I don't feel that anymore. I don't know why.
Oh, really?
I just don't feel that no more. Right. I mean, I took a couple of here and there, but I mean, it wasn't like, oh, wow, like shit, But yeah, I only took a few. We were at that, how you call it? The Flamingo right here. This is the picture I took. Look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's real nice. That's actually that's the first casino that was ever built in Las Vegas since 1947.
No shit.
That's Bugsy Seagull's casino.
And as many times as I've been in Vegas, as many times have I gone.
Nice.
I've never seen the Flamingo.
Yeah, me too. That was like my first time being in on the Flamingo. I've been wanting to go there because I watched the movie Bugsy. I don't know if you watched it.
Yeah, I love that.
And yeah, it was really it was really interesting. Yeah, so it was good. It wasn't that bad,
Nice.
So, but yeah,
hey, it was good. What camera are you using on that? Is that your laptop camera?
Yeah, my laptop. Why? What's up? It looks lousy.
It looks good, but mine looks like shit.
Yeah, no, it's because I think the background, dude. That's why I took out the background.
Oh,
But yeah, But other than that, it was pretty good. We saw that spear. Well, here's the Bugsy Seagull monument right here by the habitat. You know, that's Bugsy Seagull right there.
He's one of my favorite mobsters.
Yeah, and he died pretty disastrous. Real. They unalived him real bad.
Oh, really?
He was. I think the photos are on. If you Googled it, there you could see his photos. How they shot him in the head and face and all that shit. But yeah, it was good. Dude. I had a lot of fun. Look at that. It's beautiful, right?
Oh, nice. That's nice. Where else did you guys go? You guys just stuck there?
Well, we went around. We just basically we went to Vegas not to go there and have like a vacation. It was just to go see our cousin getting married. Sexy Pants and Chico Check's sister. You know, so she got married with a terrific guy. He's a real awesome guy to her. I mean, I don't think why she got married with him, but yeah. So no reason, right? I mean, yeah, but back in the day we were kids. I used to call her Sangrona. So she will call me Sangron. So since we got Sexy Pants, Chico Checks, now the sisters is Sangrona. So
did she?
Yeah. Well, that's what we used to call each other when we were
back
kids.
in the day.
Yeah. So yeah, we had a good time. And they got flamingos here, like in the habitat when you go in there in the resort. They're remodeling everything. They're fixing everything up. Yeah, we went there. Yeah,
You know why?
awesome.
You know why flamingos are pink, right?
No, I don't.
Because they eat what's it called? Crabs.
Oh, they do?
You know, the crabs are red.
Oh, yeah. That's why they're pink? Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact, right?
Yeah,
Damn.
it's a pigment on the crab, and it goes into their feathers.
No shit.
Nice.
Yeah,
But, yeah, dude, we had a good time.
That's good.
Dude, but, huh?
Did you guys drink?
Dude, once we got there, once we touched down right there, we started drinking right away. I need a fucking beer. I need a Blue Moon. So I got a Blue Moon from the 3 days. I think it was the fourth day. We got there Friday. We went back home Monday. So after that Monday, we were leaving home. I had a minor headache, a little hangover, fatigue, and shit like that. But see, we didn't go there just to go to have a good. I mean, like not to gamble and shit.
Right.
I gambled here and there, but it was not like the whole week.
Right.
We didn't stay the whole week in Vegas. We just stayed there like three days. But just to see our cousin get married.
Nice. Did she get married?
Congratulations, Sangurona.
Congratulations, yeah. Did she get married in front of Elvis or?
No, just a regular chapel. I forgot the name of it. I didn't pay attention to the name, but yeah. But it was a good time, dude. I had a good time, even though it was only for 3 nights and shit.
Right. I can't do Vegas for more than a weekend, dude. Like I know. Like
Exactly.
back in the day, I can't. It's good. I bitch around me when I lose $5 in the slot machines or playing blackjack or whatever. But nah, I don't like gambling.
Yeah, same here. But and then I did it here and there. I did that blackjack stuff and I lost and shit.
Was there a lot of people?
It was a lot of people, but on the blackjack table there was not too many. But when you go to the craps, the roulette table, it was a lot of people. And the craps, there was a lot of people right there. So yeah, I had a good time.
Do you see your future wife out there anywhere?
Oh, speaking of that, you want to hear something funny about that? I was in the bar, right? Sexy Pants and Chico Checks and his Chico Checks' wife. They were doing their playing their thing, right? They're in the slot machines and shit.
Right.
And then I was just in the bar, dude. Like I gave up. I lost my money, some of the money. So I'm done. So I was in the bar, got some more beer, Blue Moon, drinking it up. I mean, I'm right here off. This girl comes up to me, right?
No mames, yo.
And I'm right here thinking I'm handsome, dude. Like I'm fucking cute or anything like that. I go. This girl comes up to me. Hey, I saw you looking at me. I go, looking at you, and I glanced looking around, but I didn't think I was looking at you. But okay, so that's what you say, right? So I go, I think you're handsome and this and that. I go, oh really? I go, yeah. So how much you want? How much you willing to spend? I go, oh shit. I go, really? I go, yeah. How much? And she was all touching me, groping me, grabbing my pee-pee.
No shit.
Yeah. But I was like, oh
way.
shit, yeah, she was grabbing my pee-pee and everything and touching me, everything, right? And I go, oh fuck. I go, well, yeah, so I do everything, you know, everything you want, and this is how much I charge, and this and that. I go, you know what? I'm sorry, but I don't have that money, you know. Like, I have to play it off because I'm not that fucking desperate to fucking buy a prostitute, you know, because she was a prostitute.
How much was it for a blowjob? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm pretty sure like $500 because it's Vegas.
Damn.
And she looked, you know, the funny part is that she didn't look like those fucking prostitutes in the street, you know.
Oh no shit.
She looked real sophisticated. How do you call it? Sophisticated and all that shit. Oh, like glamour and all that shit. Like a businesswoman.
Oh, you mean sophisticated?
Yeah, that's the word. You know? She looked all like nice business and everything, you know. But I come right here thinking, oh man, oh shit, I got one already. No, she ended up fucking being a fucking hooker and shit.
Okay, well, what are the prices?
Well, she didn't give me the prices.
No,
I just said nah. I mean, she gave me the price so that the BJ part was $500.
God.
And she says that she'll supply me for all the condoms and all that shit. I go,
well, how many blowjobs do you get for $500?
Well, she said for the whole night, but I don't know.
That actually made my penis hurt. I won't lie.
Jeez, man. I just, like, over here, oh man, you made me feel good in the first, but anyway, damn, you know.
Did you get hard?
Hell yeah. But hell yeah, I did. She was just feeling it, and I go, fuck, but I'm sorry. I just lost a lot of my winnings and shit. That's what I told her and shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
But
she was cute too.
Really?
Yeah, she was cute.
I was probably young, right?
Yeah. Or like in her 30s, you know, 35s. Yeah.
I have never, ever in my life have ever paid for sex, dude. Never.
Yeah, me either. Same here. You know. I just told her, you know what? I don't have I just lost my winnings, you know. I'm sorry, but then she went away. You go, okay, all right.
She's a loser.
Loser. You don't want to fucking you don't want to drink with me at least, you know, and talk, you know. So, okay, bye. Fuck.
Oh my god, dude, that's horrible.
It is. And yeah, dude.
Wow. So, I'm sorry you went through that.
Hey, at least I tried, right? At least I played a hand right there, right? But
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
If that would have happened to me, she'd be looking for a button with a button on a fur coat for sure.
Jeez, I could imagine. Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible, dude.
Yeah, dude. So, there's a lot going on. Hey, I was gonna ask you, have you ever did you hear about the new movie of Snow White?
Oh yeah,
the Snow White movie.
It's not doing too good. It's not doing too good, actually.
I mean, I got something to say about that movie. I mean, I love Disney. You know, I love Disney, right? Okay, I'm all into Disney, but my favorite character is Mickey Mouse and all that stuff, right? Oh, speaking of which, this is what the Chico checks got me from because they play these games in Circus, right? And everybody out there that knows those games, you buy those tickets, but you know they go there every year. Sometimes, you know. They go there every year playing those little games, you know, little traps, and you get the little mono, you get like that, and shit like that. Yeah. Well, they've been getting tickets left and right every year. They save them, So they got like at least 48,000 credit points.
Holy shit.
There's like a store, you buy all that shit, right? All the toys, whatever points you get. Well, since they had all that, they got me. Hold on, let me put it on. All right, I'm not gonna look stupid, but it's for the show, right? Okay. It's a beanie.
Right, I see that.
You see, it's a beanie, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't fit me well, but it's good because I like Mickey Mouse and everything. But what it does is, like, I get these little things right here. I can't do it right now because I have the earphones. So look. Hi everybody! Come in! So.
Oh shit!
That's what they got me for the stuff right there. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
It is, huh? It kind of fits tight because I think it's only for kids, for children. So, look at that. Okay, for that one. So the Snow White, yeah.
So it opened up on Friday, right? Well, Thursday they did a premiere, and then Friday they opened up officially. It only made $12 million opening day.
No shit.
Yeah, that's a flop.
Yeah.
It's because of that actress. The actress said some stupid fucking comment, and people decided not to go and check it out. And it's getting horrible reviews.
Yeah,
like horrible reviews.
I mean,
I think she said something to the nature: vote blue and come see the movie. If you don't vote blue, don't bother. So nobody went.
no shit.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Oh my god. Well, I understood that she was a woke person, right?
Yeah, super.
And
woke.
she said something about the princess. It's something with the prince, the prince.
Yeah.
Right. It's the reverse way and all that shit. I don't know. But I'm not going because of the woke. Because of her perspective views or whatever she said. I just don't like it because they didn't make it exactly as the character, like the seven dwarfs. They couldn't make it at least if they want to make the dwarfs look like the cartoon but humanized, like
right.
the way they're supposed to appear as a character, it would have probably been good. But I don't know if you saw the seven dwarfs, how they look.
Yeah, I actually haven't really seen how they really look because I'm not really trying to pay attention to it.
Yeah,
and a lot of I don't know, small people. A lot of small people, actors, are upset because Disney could have employed seven dwarves, actual small people to do the movie, and that's why they're boycotting that movie too because of that. That's
what I'm saying. They could have got some of the real life action people,
right,
and make them look like them,
Yeah.
But they went ahead and did a CGI, and it doesn't even look. I mean, it doesn't even look like the seven dwarfs. Let me tell you one thing, dude. I mean,
I took Same Name Boy to the movies yesterday. We seen Novocaine. I never even heard of it. I
heard about it.
But it was actually a pretty good movie. Eh? He enjoyed it.
Yes, when he has powers, right? Like he dies and he comes back.
No, it's about spoiler alert. It's about a guy who doesn't have any feelings. Like he can't feel pain at all.
Oh, okay.
And he's trying to save the girl that he fell in love with and shit. It was actually a pretty good movie.
Oh.
Same Name Boy enjoyed it.
Yeah, I saw the trailer, but I thought he had powers and something like that.
And they're showing Snow White in that movie theater, and very few people went. There was some kids there, but not a lot. For a fucking Saturday, not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this is one thing about the actors and actresses. Like, they shouldn't even get involved with what they have to say. They should keep their opinions to themselves. I know they want to be outspoken and free. I know it's free speech.
Right.
But there's a lot of people that are sensitive out there, so I don't know.
And it's all the liberals that think that they can get away with it,
Yeah,
look at that whole Bud Light shit when people were boycotting Bud Light because of that Devin Mulvaney, whatever the fuck his name was. And I have Peacock right on my TV, and that movie Wicked is on there. You can watch it. It's Wicked, dude. I sat through that movie maybe 30 minutes. And that's as far as I went. I can't, dude. I mean, I like musicals, but holy fuck, every 2 fucking minutes they're fucking singing, dude.
No shit.
Yeah, it's like, get to the fucking point. What's going on here? And I turned it off.
It was a mess.
Yeah, I just couldn't.
It's supposed to be is it supposed to be the prequel of Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, how the whole Wizard of Oz came about. I don't even think I didn't make it. If they show like how the Lion came about and the Tin Man. I didn't make it that far. If that's what if that movie shows,
Wow.
But holy fuck, dude! And it's not even good singing either.
Shit. Yeah.
I sing better than that in the shower.
Damn. Me too.
But no, I just couldn't. I just couldn't make it. I think I went 30 minutes into it, and I was fucking done.
Wow.
Right off the bat, from the beginning, just singing every 2 fucking minutes. It's like, holy shit, guys.
Oh shit. It's a mess. But yeah, like, I mean, I agree with the Snow White. That I mean, I just don't like the way they make the visual effects on the seven dwarves.
Yeah,
that was
they should have got real. Yeah, they should have got real small people for sure. I agree.
And Disney is getting out of control. On this, making live action on.
Well,
like the Lion King. What else? Pretty soon they're gonna make Peter Pan again.
Well, they did make Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
That one looks pretty alright.
That one looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's Lilo. It's a character. I mean, well, you're right, but they made it more live action, right?
The little
Yeah,
girl
it looks pretty good.
The little girl and the FBI agent, I think, or whatever, they all look the same. It was pretty cool. It's like really badass. I think they did a good job on that one.
I forgot about the Lilo one.
It's just for Snow White is because of her stupid comments and being woke and all this other bullshit. Actors and musicians just need to shut the fuck up with their political views, do their thing, get paid, and get the fuck out. We don't need to learn your political. The same thing with Green Day. Green Day was the same thing. Fuck Green Day and their political views. Just shut the fuck up and perform.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I've been hearing a lot of people actors too. They're going. Well, Jimmy Kimmel's going to Canada.
Yeah. What's her name? Courtney Love went to Europe, I think.
Oh yeah. Just because of President
because of Trump. Yeah. That's so stupid. Like, what the fuck? Gosh. She's gonna spend a lot of her money in UK because everything is expensive.
You know what? I've been thinking that because they're hiding something, dude.
Yeah.
And you know what? I heard about. I don't know if this is fact or fiction or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to spread information, but they're saying that the reason why she probably went to another country is because she has something to do with Kurt Cobain's murder.
Yeah.
And she sent someone to kill Kurt Cobain. And
just to get his financial shit.
His financial, and you know, and I'm pretty sure that Kurt Cobain was doing all the songs for her.
Yeah.
Because have you noticed that since he passed away, she hasn't been writing music and all that stuff?
Yeah, she's living off his fortune, right?
Yeah.
Like she controls the fortune. She didn't want to give nothing to Dave Grohl or Chris Novoselic.
Right.
You know. Right. But I think she did have a lot to do with his murder. Again, it's just a conspiracy theory. But when you look at it, it's like, well, you know, he had so many drugs in his system. He had so much heroin in his system. It could have killed fucking 4 horses, dude.
Right.
And for him to pull the trigger and blow his brains out, just looks suspicious.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I mean, yeah. There was one article I read about. It was about that. That's probably one of the reasons why she's leaving the country.
Yeah. So, let me see what else is going on. Oh, I seen the trailer. Remember that movie 28 Days Later?
Yeah. I want to see that movie.
Yeah, they're coming out with part 2. 28 years later.
Yeah.
Looks good, man.
It looks good. Yeah. I think he's a zombie now. Because I think I saw the 28 Days Later, and I forgot the first one. I think this is the third one.
Yeah, I gotta watch them, dude, because I can brush up on it.
It's pretty good. They're pretty good, dude. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the trailer, dude. I don't know if it's fan made. I don't know if it's whatever. Popeye the Slayer, man. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
The Slayer?
Yeah, Popeye the Slayer, man.
I think I did, but it's probably fan made.
Check it out. Well, after the show, check it out.
Yeah.
Because me and same name boy, we were watching trailers because he wanted to watch a movie, right? And we came across that one, Popeye the Slayer, man. It looks fucking crazy.
Brutal, huh?
Yeah. Like, I don't think it's based on the cartoon. Maybe it is. I don't know. But it's a horror film.
Yeah, it's the same thing what they did with Winnie the Pooh.
Right.
Have you seen the Winnie the Pooh one?
I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. And other things in the news is how you call it where's that shit at? That the one you sent me, the NASA.
I forgot.
The space shuttles. They were there since what, fucking 9 months or a year?
Months, yeah, almost a year.
And they were stuck and all that shit. And it's ironically because you can't go to space. You know?
No. And you also got to think about how many times have Elon Musk sent rockets into quote unquote space and his fucking rockets keep blowing up. Yeah. But meanwhile, he sent the rocket to go rescue these 2 idiots. And it was successful. How the fuck does that work?
I know, right?
You know, how does that work?
I think they might have sent the rocket up there and make it. Well, from what I heard, it's all digital. It's all animation.
Yeah.
All that shit was all animation.
You seen all that footage, right? When the capsule came down with the parachutes, and then there was dolphins. Like
no smoke coming out.
Yeah, It's like
no steam.
yeah,
You know,
like it was all it looked funny, dude. Like it looked funny. Like no shit. It looked really funny. I don't think it was real, especially when they threw the fucking dolphins in there and the people trying to rescue them look so fucking fake.
yeah,
I don't know. People would draw their own conclusions. I think it was fucking bullshit.
yeah. Then like it's yeah, I was saying the same thing because and then they put a reporter in there. How does a reporter go in space? You know,
It's just I don't know, dude. I don't know. It just I don't think it was real.
The whole shit was in Paramount Pictures, dude.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking.
And
you
the
know?
ocean,
Studio.
you know, the ocean, the backdrop. I don't know. There was something about the footage when they came back from rescuing these two astronauts. There's something about that footage that doesn't sit right with me. And along with many others, because people watch it, maybe because it was just too good of a fucking camera that they fucking recorded on, or it was actually CGI. I don't know, but it didn't look real to me.
Yeah, it looked kind of fake to me too.
Yeah.
Well, I got the video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on right now. Watch, hold on.
No one realizes that the two astronauts allegedly stranded in space actually never went to space at all. During the live broadcast of the rescue mission for the stranded astronauts, many people noticed something was off. Everything looked like an AI-generated video, with perfect graphics and visual effects. The sky and water were a striking blue. The parachute shape seemed fake, and even dolphins appeared in the distance, like something from a CGI trailer. Not to mention, when the capsule made contact with the cold seawater, there was no steam, despite the heat generated by the high-speed re-entry. Another issue came to light with the timing. When the astronauts landed, they claimed that the rescue fleet would take about 30 minutes to reach them, but in reality, it only took 2 to 3 minutes. Originally, American astronauts Barry Wilmore and Sunita Williams were only supposed to stay in space for 8 days, but strangely, the video that was later released showed them celebrating various holidays with decorations. I can't believe space station supplies would include such items, so there's only one possibility. This whole thing was planned. They never went to space, and were just staying somewhere creating a fake, stranded in space illusion. The most crucial point is the report that they returned to Earth aboard SpaceX's Crew Dragon capsule. But we all know that SpaceX's spacecraft had already experienced 2 failed test flights this year. On January 16th, it disintegrated during a test flight, and on March 6th, an energy event caused multiple Raptor engines to fail, leading to the spacecraft's loss of control and disintegration. Do you still believe this story is true?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't believe that's. I mean, I don't believe that they really came from outer space, dude. Because
Like that right there that you're seeing right there on the video where there's an explosion. It looks like a bunch of stars, right? My opinion, they hit the firmament and the fucking rocket exploded.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Well, when ever since Elon Musk been sending rockets to try to go to space, it hits the firmament and it makes a ripple effect.
Yeah.
You know? It goes, it vibrates.
Right.
It vibrates.
It sounds
explodes.
crazy. It sounds crazy, but like I always say, dude, that the truth is always stranger than fiction.
And I think Elon Musk is already confirming it. We are living in a firmament. There's one of the recording videos that he mentions it. But he doesn't say that we're living in a firmament. He's trying to say it in a scientific way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So there is an international space station floating around up there. We see it. It's up there. Whether or not there's people in there is a totally different story. We know it's up there, but the thing is, it's not in outer space as we know outer space as it's been taught to us being outer space.
Right.
Where it's at, it's in a layer called the thermosphere. That's where that Starlink is at. You know, you see the trail of Starlink.
Yeah. Yeah.
We see it. It's up there.
Right.
And the International Space Station. That's where they're at. They're in the thermosphere. It's not fucking space.
How about this? I mean, because they say that the firmament, it's made of ice, right? Because they say that water's above. I mean, we're above the water or something like that.
Above and below.
Above and below. So I'm saying that it's not glass. It's made of ice. Ice cold ice that don't melt. It's like, in other words, dry ice.
Right.
They say that pieces fall off sometimes, but I think that they probably nailed it or something like that.
Right.
I call it. It's like getting a nail, you know, in a wall. You put a string on it and let it hang.
Okay.
Like an ornament, you know, when you hang a tree, a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's probably hanged up there.
Yeah.
The space shuttle or some shit like that. But
Because everything else we see from the ISS, from the International Space Station, everything else we see, it's all fucking CGI. Everything is all CGI.
Right.
That's just
even the moon. Even the landing of the moon. I mean, they say that it's somewhere in Arizona, or I don't know where the Grand Canyon. There's a little same picture, the same phase of the moon. It's in. I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
We can't leave. Yeah. And the sun is most definitely not 93 million miles away.
No, it's not. And the reason why I think they want to leave, trying to get out of here, because something drastic or disastrous is going to happen. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Big ass fucking volcano, earthquakes and shit. Mm-hmm. I already got my bags packed. I'm ready to go.
Jeez. Really, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I try to get everything ready, like my food cans and all that stuff. I've been waiting that when this disaster gonna hit.
Yeah.
I already finished all my fucking canned foods. You know? Now I gotta buy some more. You know? But there was one time I did that, did a safety bag and all that shit, got all my canned foods and all that stuff. I'm fucking hungry, man. Fuck yeah, I'm just gonna eat this shit. Little by little, I already finished it. All my canned foods.
No wonder you're fat.
I know, right?
What else do you got on the videos?
The videos? Mm-hmm. Well, there's one that President Trump had mentioned. I don't know if you heard about it in the news. It's called what they're doing now. It's called the F-47. You heard about that?
No.
Well, that's the next generation.
Oh, the flight like a jet.
Like a jet, yeah, for the war, in case, you know. Okay. It says I mean, well, here's the video. I got it. All right. I think I got two. Oh no, yeah, here we go.
This is the sixth generation F-47 NGAD fighter. It is a $300 million large, high-performance, long-range, ultra-stealthy piece of American ingenuity and lethality. The most advanced fighter in the world, yet it was close to being canceled and never seeing the light of day. But recently, Boeing has officially been chosen to build America's next superjet, revealed by President Trump. This sixth generation stealth fighter F-47 is set to replace the legendary F-22 Raptor. Only 186 F-22s were built, but the Air Force wants up to 250 NGADs. The era of air dominance is about to be rewritten. The development of the NGAD fighter is expected to cost around $20 billion, and that's only for research and development. Building the final products, while the fighters themselves, is expected to cost $300 million per fighter. The total cost for 100 fighters would be roughly $30 billion. That's a total of $50 billion, including the development costs. And of course, the Air Force could aim for more than 100 fighter units, which could easily mean more billions to spend. Before committing the GDPs of entire states to one fighter, the Air Force needed to be sure that it needed said fighter in the first place, especially since new technologies were making other approaches to air dominance possible. Unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs for one, have been taking the spotlight in recent years. They're relatively cheap, highly lethal, available in an instant, and ready to swarm in large numbers. They've been more than decisive in the Russia-Ukraine war and have taken the interest of even China, which has been building an entire army of them. Another likely option was a general change of mentality in the U.S. Air Force from an agile attacking force to one that stays a great distance away and launches long-range ammunition at the enemy. The new $700 million B-21 Raider, the most advanced bomber in history, could make this possible. Armed with weapons that can take out targets the bomber can't even see, ultra-long-range attacks would be a breeze. With all of these in mind, the U.S. Air Force put the NGAD program on hold at the closing stages of 2024 for an in-depth review of the program. If the NGAD fighter was to be built, it had to prove itself worthy, and it did exactly that. Extensive war simulations showed that the Air Force faced greater risk and was less able to achieve major objectives without the NGAD fighter on board. The simulations revealed a need to keep persistent pressure on the enemy in forward areas, and that a force structure centered solely on long-range standoff capabilities does not win major fights. The US isn't alone in stocking long-range weapons. China is doing the same thing at a possibly greater pace than the US. The Air Force generals therefore came to a unanimous decision. The NG-80 fighter wasn't only useful, it was also crucial to American air dominance in the future, especially a future that could feature a high-end conflict with China. China's air capabilities are growing at an incredible pace. While the US debated on whether or not to forge ahead with the NG-80 fighter, 2 new next-generation Chinese aircraft were spotted in the sky a few.
Imagine that shit, dude.
That's crazy, dude. That's some state-of-the-art shit right there.
Yeah. So this plane, what they're making the 6th generation, the F-47, it's gonna have a lot of supersonic on it and stuff.
You know, everything going on right now in the world with like UK funding. Now it's the UK funding the Ukraine, right? Ukraine war against Russia. Russia wants peace. Look, I don't give a fuck if people think, oh, you're a Putin fucking fan, Boris, whatever the fuck they call it. Look, we all want peace.
Yeah.
We all, why the fuck do these people continue to fund, like Joe Biden? Why are they funding this fucking stupid war?
Yeah.
Bring peace talks to the table. And clearly the president of Ukraine doesn't want fucking peace.
Right.
Clearly, right? So this is just my prediction, my opinion, okay? I see, because the UK and some other France, some other one, I don't know who the fuck. Anyway, everybody out there. I see World War III happening, but China, Russia, and the US will band together, and all the other countries will go against us.
Yeah.
That's the only way I see World War III going, because nobody wants peace.
Yeah, everybody just wants destruction.
Yeah. Nobody wants peace.
That's true.
So I see that happening more, logically.
Yeah, it sucks. It's a sad thing,
Yeah.
I mean, Trump is trying to put peace, but no one wants it.
Yeah.
But didn't Gaza broke peace?
They did.
I mean, they broke the ceasefire deal.
They did. And again, a lot of these whack jobs are saying, oh, because Israel's a genocidal fucking maniac or whatever. What's his name? Netanyahu. No, that's not it. People need to stop listening to the fucking news. There was a ceasefire deal going on, and all that terrorist group, Hamas, all they needed to do was fork over all the hostages, dead or alive. They were releasing hostages 1 or 2 every other week when they wanted them now. So they weren't doing that. They didn't commit to it. So Israel said, "Fuck it, we're gonna bomb the fuck out of them," and that's that's exactly what they're doing,
including the hostages too.
It's sad to say, most likely. I mean, how do you escape from that? It's war, and then people continue to call it a fucking genocide. No, it's not a genocide. When people call it a genocide, it offends the actual, like the Holocaust. What happened in the Holocaust? That was a fucking where millions were fucking killed. Deliberately.
They don't look at that part, huh?
No, they don't. It's almost like they forget about that shit happening.
Yeah. They're trying to how do you call it? Ignore it because they don't want to think they don't want to get blamed for it.
Yeah. And again, like I said in the past podcast, these are the same stupid people that are pro-Palestine because of the genocide. Meanwhile, they're pro-Ukraine and they want the war to continue, killing other innocent people. That's how stupid they think. And they're being racist. Right. And all the while, nobody wants peace. Yeah. How stupid is that? Yeah. There's how called anti-Semitic. Right. It's the same shit. You hear them cry about, oh, I thought Trump was gonna stop the war day one. Motherfucker, at least he's trying. Where the fuck was Joe Biden? Not one time did he bring peace talks to the table. Not one fucking time. Fuck them. Yeah. That's how stupid they don't see that shit, huh? No, they don't. That's how stupid they are. They're all blind, dude. And when I mean they, I mean liberal Democrats. That's who I mean they. Fucking stupid. Yeah. Idiots. All of them. Every single one of them. Yeah, no shit. Why can't you know why? Because peace doesn't make anybody money.
And war does.
And war does. War makes people millions.
Yeah.
Let
And they don't see that.
motherfucker sink in.
The people don't see that. They don't notice it.
You
You know?
And that goes for both parties. It's not just the liberals. That goes for both parties. Both parties, like George Bush, the Junior. He's invested in all that. Why do you think he wanted a war so bad with Iraq?
Yeah.
You know?
It's crazy, huh?
But people don't see it. It's all a conspiracy theories. We're wearing fucking tinfoil hats.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's true.
Yeah, it's really
It's fucking true.
And you know what we were talking about, those UFOs, UAPs, and all that stuff. And I was in the past episodes, I've been saying, you know what, dude? These UAPs, they're flying, right? So you got UFOs, you got UAPs. So what's the difference between a UFO and a UAP?
You know, I don't know.
Okay, I said this, and I don't know if you remembered I said this, but the difference between a UFO, it's a UFO and an unidentified flying object, right? Okay, but that's an alien ship, right?
Right.
So the ones that fall down and get destroyed, no, not destroyed, but like they get dismantled a little bit, they fall and shit out of nowhere, and then the government takes it to their Area 51, and the scientists, they get 1 million scientists right there trying to fix it.
Right.
Okay, that's Area 51, right? Back in 1940, what, 45, 47? Right. Okay, so they probably fixed all those UFOs that fucking fell and shit like that, the ones that, they died and all that shit. So now they're saying, well, Trump just said it. I got the video for it too. He says that these UAPs are controlled by us humans or flying them.
No shit.
And I said that the UAPs is us flying them. We're getting to learn how to do the maneuvers and all that shit.
And the UFOs are the aliens.
The UFOs are the aliens. Okay.
Because okay.
So that's I think that's the difference between the UAPs, because man is flying it. Okay. So I got the video. He explains it right here. I don't know if you have seen it or not, but
it doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, here we go.
Experimental version of the plane has secretly been flying for almost 5 years, and we're confident that it massively overpowers the capabilities of any other nation.
That was quick. I didn't think it was that quick.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Well, he explains it right there.
Y'all, this is not a drill. Scientists.
Experimental version of the plane has secretly been flying for almost 5 years, and we're confident that it massively overpowers the capabilities of any other nation.
So he's saying that we are flying them. Okay.
You're right.
So my guess was I was right.
Yeah.
And then there's another thing too about the pyramids. I don't know if you heard about the pyramids.
Yeah, I heard about the pyramids, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it.
Okay, so this reminds me of the movie Total Recall. Have you seen Total Recall?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how they get they go to Mars and they try to make Earth put some air and shit, like
right.
Yeah. Air. So this is what I think what it is, but I don't know. For some reason, I don't know. I don't believe it, but I think it has a lot of electricity in it.
Right.
So, here we go. I mean, I don't want to explain right, but here we go.
Y'all, this is not a drill. Scientists have just uncovered something massive beneath the Khafra pyramid. And if this holds up, it could change everything we know about ancient Egypt. Researchers Corrado Malanga and Filippo Biondi used cutting-edge synthetic aperture radar technology to scan beneath the pyramid, revealing an enormous underground structure. SAR uses sound waves to create high-res images of hidden spaces, and their findings are mind-blowing. Beneath the pyramid's base, there are 5 massive horizontal structures, each connected by geometric pathways and containing 5 levels with sloping roofs. But it doesn't stop there. Beneath these are 8 hollow cylindrical formations, possibly wells, each surrounded by a descending spiral pathway. Below them, 2 enormous cubes, each 80 meters across, sitting 648 meters underground. And here's the wildest part. The structure extends 2 kilometers beneath the entire Giza Plateau, connecting all 3 pyramids. It's bigger than the pyramids themselves. But why was something something this massive hidden underground. The researchers believe this isn't a burial site, but some kind of mechanical or functional system, possibly linked to theories that the pyramids were power generators harnessing Earth's natural frequencies. The cylindrical wells may have stored energy, which could explain the vibrations detected inside them. A full presentation is coming soon, but until this study gets peer-reviewed, we'll have to wait. If validated, this is literally groundbreaking.
See, doesn't it like remind you of that movie from Total Recall?
Yeah.
You know, but in a different situation.
You know what that is? That's all free energy.
Yeah, right?
That's all that is, free energy.
Energy, like electricity and all that shit, right?
Yep.
What do you think? Maybe that something could hover, make objects hover. You know what I'm saying?
Right. With the vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're right.
I've
been onto something there.
I've been preaching that since earlier in the podcast, 2 years ago in the podcast, that we do have free energy. Mm-hmm. We get it from the sky. We can get it from the sky. We don't have to pay fucking electricity. We just haven't figured it out. We're not smart enough. But the civilization before us, Tartarians, all of that, they all figured it out. We haven't. Either we haven't, or we're just too stupid to do it for ourselves. Because back in the day, like these massive buildings like the White House and the Capitol buildings we see all over the place where they were built by something, maybe humans, advanced humans. But no, I think we're just stupid enough to bow down to taxes, bow down to pay corporate energy bills, water bills, all this shit, dude.
But don't you think that all that energy that like it's been around, they already knew about this? This is why we get fucking cell phones and all that shit, but it's barely opening up right now because we're having cell phones. Like everybody's there now. You know what I'm saying?
I think 100 years or maybe even 200 years ago, I think that the civilization before us were way advanced than what we are now.
That explains that they had like little miniature electric, like look like cell phones, right?
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah, flashlights, batteries. All of that's been discovered, more than 200 years ago. We're more primitive. Us humans today are more primitive than what they were 2, 3, 4, or 500 years ago. Look at the pyramids. 3,000 years ago, look what they're finding: generators, free electricity.
I think it makes my mind boggle because it just they knew about this way before, but they kept it a secret till everybody found out. Now they're opening it. Now they're coming up and they're whistleblowing it. That's what I'm thinking.
So the humans before us, or Tartarians before us, they were more advanced than we were.
Yeah.
They knew how to, there was no cancer. There was no cold. We didn't use glasses.
Right.
It was all with the energy that we feel from a tree, from a grass, being grounded on the floor, walking barefoot,
Right.
Shit like that. It healed us. But now we're just all caught up on wearing rubber shoes, wearing glasses. Nothing heals us. We got cancer.
Right. Right. It's crazy.
And again, and I said this in the past podcast too, and again, it all boils down to money. All of it.
That's crazy. Okay, so what about this judge here, dude? This stupid judge called, his name is James Bossenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to talk about that, or you want to talk about it in the next podcast?
Yeah, let's talk about that little fucker right now.
Because it kind of angers me because he's the one who's thinking he's all over, like he has all the authority than the president, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he has a daughter that's working with that shit and getting paid for it.
Yep. U.S. What's it called? The U.S. aid. She was under the U.S. aid. Yeah, the judge thinks that he can overrule the president, which he can't. So now Trump is calling for the federal, what's it called? The Supreme Court of the United States, the big ones, the higher ups.
Yeah,
is calling to shut that fucker up. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
he can't do nothing about it
because he's getting paid. He's getting paid by them, dude.
Yeah, he's getting. Yeah, and again, it's all these fucking Democrats, dude. It's all these Democrats that think that they can make their own rules as it goes.
Yeah.
And just because Donald Trump is using a fucking an amendment that was created, in the 1700s, that it can be overruled. And no, it's not going to be overruled.
Yeah, you can't change the law, right?
No, it's been a law for a really long time.
Fucking scumbag, dude.
Yeah, he was trying to get Donald Trump to turn the planes around. Yeah, they were going to El Salvador to that camp, right? Or the jail, the prison out there in El Salvador. He was trying to get Donald Trump. No, it's not going to happen.
From what I'm understanding, that any criminal that causes a threat, they're gonna be sent over there.
Yeah, it's the gang members, the really, really hardcore ones, the dangerous ones. Those are the ones that are being sent there. It's like that guy that was protesting, pro-Palestine, that was and they revoked his green card.
Yeah.
And they're acting like that. Yeah, like they're acting like that can't be done. Yes, it can be done. If you're here supporting a terrorist group and you're for the ops, yes, your green card is going to be fucking revoked and you're going to get sent back to your And I hope they send him back to fucking Palestine. They can hear him louder when he'll be a lot closer. They'll hear him loud and fucking clear. Go protest over there. What the fuck is it going to do for us here? Nothing. Yeah. It's just stupid. Now they're going to hear him loud and clear. Now they're going to deport him. Good.
He's gonna cry over there more over there, right?
Yeah, he was gonna wish he was back in the United States. You had a green card, you were going to school. Now you're protesting for a fucking terrorist group, Hamas to be exact. And now your green card got revoked. Now it's time for you to go home.
Right.
I mean, that's plain and simple. It's cut and dry. That's the law. And they're saying that they can't do it. No, they can. They can do that.
They could do it. Yeah. But you know what? Doesn't it depend on the person that sponsored him?
No. Because the guy's pro-Palestine. This whole genocide bullshit that they're saying that's what he was protesting, and all of that is for Hamas, the terrorist group.
Yeah. Jeez.
And that's why they revoked his green card. They hunted him down. They went to his wherever the fuck he was at. They arrested him. They fucking took him. They took him in. Your green card's being revoked. Oh, and then the wife wants to be. Oh, I'm 7 months pregnant. He's gonna be a father. Blah 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 blah. Well, he should have thought about that and just shut the fuck up and live his life and reap the benefits of being here in the United States.
Right. That's true.
But no, he wanted to protest and support a fucking terrorist group. Well, now it's time for you to go home.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's fucking stupid.
What's going on, man? What's going on? All right, Gooch. Okay, we're waiting for the final hour. I got this comedian guy.
Oh, good, because I got to go pee-pee.
Okay, I got this comedian guy. His name is Andrew Schultz. Oh, he's from Netflix, dude. I was just watching it. Oh, his guy is so fucking funny, dude. You could look it up on Netflix tonight. He's already in, I think since 3 weeks he was on Netflix. It's a funny he's a funny stand-up guy. Andrew Schultz. He was born October 30th, 1983, so he's at the age of 41 right now. So he's a good comedian. I was like watching it. It was fucking funny. It made a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? And he's a good, outstanding comedian. And I got the video. If you guys want to watch it.
You gotta play it right now?
Play it right now, Gooch.
All right, I'm gonna go pee.
Okay, here we go.
Love you. I love you too. Nobody's more proud of their city than us. That's what I thought my whole life, and then I went to Chicago. Now, Chicago is a very wild place. They're proud of shit they really should not be proud of. They're proud of the tragedies that have happened in their city. They named their soccer team the Chicago Fire. Nobody's more proud of their city than us. That's what I thought my whole life, and then I went to Chicago. now, Chicago is a very wild place. They're proud of shit they really should not be proud of. They're proud of the tragedies that have happened in their city. They named their soccer team the Chicago Fire.
What happened to the
We
video?
love New York. We're not naming a football team the New York 9/11s. We call them the Jets. Guys. We don't name it after, we name it before, okay? Take that, Chicago. It's called confidence. Or knowledge of an inside job, but I don't want to get too political.
Like the ocean needs its soul, like the winter needs the cold.
We had this little Filipina doctor, thank God. Thank God. She looked like the chick that made the outfits for The Incredibles, remember her? She had the smallest little hand. They might have been chopsticks. They were so tight. Bro, I remember she like floated into the room. Walked right up to my wife, opened her legs, fingers her, yells out a number, 4! I stopped jerking off. I'm like, oh, hold on. What the fuck you mean 4, bitch? That's a 10. Babe, do that squeezy shit you do. Lock it up. Do the fucking, take the air out the room. 4. I know 4s. I've been to Staten Island. I know what the fuck a 4 looks like. I'm fucking around. Shout out Staten Island, man. Let's fucking go. Craziest New Yorkers, fact. The most passionate, the most wild. If anybody ever tries to invade New York, Staten Island gonna handle that. There's actually a scientific reason why people from Staten Island are the way they are, but we'll get to that shit later. Anyway, 24 hours of this little fingering festival I'm sitting through, right? 24 hours in, the baby's heart rate drops. They gotta do emergency C-section, right? Doctor comes up to me, they're like, okay, we have to do a C-section. Obviously, you read the books and pamphlets, you know what to expect. And I'm like, yeah. They wheel my wife to another room. I go with them, right? I'm fucking delirious. My thumbs are sore from Mario Kart. Like, I haven't slept in 24 hours. The hospital's Rainbow Road. I got no fucking clue what's going on. The doctor takes me to a little room inside that room and hands me the doctor's outfit, the scrubs. She goes, put this on. I go, for what? I'm like, do I need to carve the pumpkin? I'm like, what kind of janky-ass insurance do I have that I gotta perform the fucking C-section? I'm Googling on the low, dad C-section. It's just tranny porn showing up on my phone. I'm like, who the fuck stole my phone and looked up all this awesome shit, you know? Follow the doctor back into the room. We go into the room, my wife's laying on this bed. There's a curtain hanging from the ceiling right below her tits, okay? Doctor goes, you go up there with the tits. I'm like, obviously, I'm not going down there with a chainsaw massacre. I'm going up there with the knock-knocks. I protect the tits, I guard the tits. My wife's passed out, I'm just, you gotta keep the ducts open, right? That baby you gotta feed. You don't want the titty milk to glaze them over. So I got them coin purse, I'm blowing into them like a Snapple bottle. Just.
There you have it, guys. There you have. That was Andrew Schultz, everybody. Andrew Schultz. There, Gooch? Are you there, Gooch?
Oh, sorry about that. He's actually, and this is the thing I was talking about, how these entertainers should just, be entertainers and shut the fuck up about their political views. He's actually a Democrat. And I haven't seen his show, but I don't know if he talks, But it's shit like that. Just leave it out of your show. Leave it out.
Right.
Your point of view. Just do your thing and get out.
Yeah. And just do your work, right?
Yeah.
Andrew Schultz, everybody. Tune in Netflix. He's on Netflix. Sorry about the video, audio. I mean the visual look. No one, you couldn't see it, huh?
No.
I don't know what happened there, but yeah, but you can hear the audio, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. I think this is it, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Talkers Podcast Unscripted. You got any final words before we leave the show, Gooch?
Yes, don't drink and drive. Please. Please don't drink and drive.
Do you hear that? Everybody, do not drink and drive, everybody, because it's bad out there. And what I gotta say is that thank you for tuning in, thank you for listening, thank you for downloading, thank you for joining in, and yeah, tune in, everybody, tune in and download. And I want to appreciate all the people from the eastern side of the part of the other world, like Europe, UK, and all them, Africa, all them. I want to thank them for tuning in and downloading. And anything else, Gooch?
I think that's it.
That's it. This is the Talkers Podcast Unscripted. My name is Joe, and if you guys want to support our show for $3 a month, you could cancel anytime. No hard feelings on our end, but there's a catch to it. You could have a shout out with it too. Should I explain for that July 27, our 3rd year anniversary, or should I do that later?
The what?
The 3rd year anniversary, July 27.
Oh, it's July. Fuck, already?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it when we're closer.
Okay. All right, guys. That's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining in. We really appreciate you guys. Again, you could look us up at thetalkers.buzzsprout.com. The link's right there where it says my name on it. thetalkers.buzzsprout.com. And that's all I can say is stay safe, be vigilant, and take care, guys. Thank you. Bye.